What's up, everybody? I'm Sydney Goodman, and in today's Daily Fix, Cyberpunk in third person, a bubble around Earth, and a Doctor Who shakeup. Roll the thing. Cyberpunk 2077, more like Cyberpunk 3077, because there's a new mod that allows players to enjoy the game in third person. It's a little clunky, I know, but we're just getting back into things today. As reported by PC Gamer, a third-person perspective mod for Cyberpunk was uploaded to Nexus Mods over the weekend, and the JBTPP mod WIP third-person mod is very much still a work in progress. In our own brief test, the player model looks a little odd in motion. Their leg and arm movements are unnatural to account for the intended first-person view, and you can probably expect some other general bugs too. The mod offers 4 different camera views once installed. You can swap between them using B. You'll need the performance optimization mod Cyber Engine tweaks to install the TPP mod, and you have to extract the contents of the perspective mod into your Cyberpunk 2077/bin/x64/folder once everything's downloaded to get it working. I don't dabble in mods much, but some of my favorites that I've used are, of course, the mod in Beat Saber that lets you play additional songs that other players have mapped, and the tried and true Game Shark for my Game Boy Color, if that counts. What's your favorite mod you've used? Let me know in the comments. Ego anxiety is a very real thing, and it's used to summarize the chronic anxiety that comes about when you think about how humans are destroying the planet. But in this case, it seems to have kind of worked out for us. A giant bubble of VLF radio frequencies, entirely created by human activities, is surrounding Earth and keeping radiation away. According to NASA, the bubble was first detected in 2017 and is the result of very low frequency radio communications, which is what's often used for coded or long distance messaging, like contacting submarines deep underwater. So these frequencies have been leaking into space and created somewhat of a barrier around Earth. And it turns out this giant bubble is keeping charged radioactive particles from entering Earth's atmosphere. Various nuclear blasts over the years have resulted in belts of radioactivity around Earth, which this barrier has pushed further away than they were in the 1960s. Unfortunately, according to a new article from Science Alert, the barrier doesn't solve the problem with the radioactive particles damaging Earth's satellites and seems to be creating weather-like effects in space. To end on a high note though, NASA says that tests are underway to see if VLF transmissions can be used to remove the excess radiation surrounding Earth. I don't know what that face was. Speaking of space, Doctor Who's Jodie Whittaker is reportedly preparing to leave at the end of the forthcoming series of the iconic BBC show. According to a report from The Mirror, Whittaker has allegedly shared that she wants to step down from the lead role on the show after 3 years. The BBC has refused to comment on the rumors regarding Whittaker, who became the 13th actor and first ever female to portray the Time Lord after signing on for the role in 2017. I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. And that's Daily Fix. I'm Sydney Goodman, and I hope your year is as awesome as you are. Happy 2021. Now that you're all caught up on the news, check out our video where we debate the game of the year for 2020. Download the IGN app on all your mobile devices. Subscribe to Daily Fix on Snapchat for all things, everything else. IGN.com.